Hello, it's Dr. Steve Weiner again at the Aesthetic Clinique, and today we're going to talk about PDO threads or PDS threads. So PDO threads are these threads that have been used in operations for at least 30 years, particularly in cardiac surgery. So they're not new to the medical world. But what is new is the use of these threads for cosmetic uses. And what you do is you have 4 different types of threads that are used, and they were developed in Korea as well as in Europe, and they're very popular there now. So the 4 types of threads are what are called smooth threads, and smooth threads are used to improve the collagen in the face, particularly in the crepey skin, like in right here. So then there's the twisted threads, and the twisted threads improve collagen as well, but a little more volume. They have a little twist to them, and they're good for using them in the nasolabial or marionette area. And then there's 2 other types of threads. They're called barbed threads. So they have little barbs on the sides of them. And what they do is they engage the skin and can cause a little bit of lifting and tension in the skin. So the barbed threads are used in this area, in the lower face, as well as in the mid face up here. And then they're also used in the neck to tighten the upper neck. So the other areas that these threads can be used for lifting are in the knee area, in the breast area, and there's absolutely no downtime to this procedure. So what you do is you for the barbed threads, you numb the skin a little bit, and I'll show you how to do this, and then you insert it, and then you gently retract on the skin, and that causes the barbs to be engaged. In this area, the smooth threads, you just insert like in a crisscross fashion or hashtag fashion, and over time, the body reacts to these sutures by creating collagen. So you can almost imagine that this creates almost like a tendon of collagen that lifts this corner of the mouth and marionette area. The results last for 12 to 18 months, and then they need to be redone. The suture is gradually degraded between 4 and 6 months. The whole procedure takes approximately 15 minutes to do a lower face, and it almost feels similar to getting filler in this area. There's no downtime, there's no restrictions on activity. Most people have a little bit of bruising, but not everyone. But we can take care of that with a laser to shorten your duration of bruising to about a day or 2 if you do have bruising. So let's get started. So I have marked this patient out with 2 threads for the lower face. And you can see if we kind of stretch the skin, it lifts everything up. I put a little bit of lidocaine right here, and that's where we'll start inserting the thread. So I'm going to make a little nick in the skin right here. And she's numb, so she doesn't feel this. And so I'm going to start with the barbed threads. So you see the barbed threads go in here, and then you gradually milk it down the skin. See, she has very little discomfort here. And you take it to the marionette area. So that's placement. And then I gradually withdraw this, and I'm engaging the barbs as I'm withdrawing. And there you have it. So this thread is in, and it's engaged, and it's pulling the side of the corner of her mouth and the marionette. We'll do one more.
I didn't feel that at all.
Awesome. So I'm actually a trainer for this as well, a national trainer. So then we go to the second one right here, and that's the second one right there. And you see, so I'm engaging the barb right like that. There's no bleeding, you see, and she's She's now lifted in this area. Okay, so that's the barbed threads. Now I'm going to do the smooth threads. I'm going to do these in a crisscross fashion like I told you, right in here. Okay, this is for the crepey skin in the cheek area. And so this is smooth. So it doesn't have any barbs on it. And what this does is it produces a collagen reaction. And this is typically what you do. You kind of put in so you know where you've been. You put them in together, and then you just remove them. And you see there's minimal bleeding associated with that. I'll put in 2 more, cross-hatching it. We have cross-hatching for collagen stimulation in the crepey skin, and that's what this is. And then we have the barbs for lifting. So you can see she's got really no bleeding and no bruising. We can put some, and I won't show this, but you can put some up here to lift the cheek and nasolabial folds, and you can put some down here to help with the neck. So there's also one other suture I didn't talk about. It's called a double barb suture, and it has 2 barbs on it. And that's for using it in the midline to tighten a little tighter, or if you want to use it in the cheek, and it gives kind of a bunching of the cheek to give you a little enhancement of the cheek as well as tightening. So that's called the double barb suture. So that's PDO threads. It's also called a thread lift. People travel all over the world to get this done in Hong Kong, in Asia, in Switzerland. But now you can have it done here on the Emerald Coast by Dr. Weiner, who is a trainer of this throughout the United States. So give us a call at the Aesthetic Clinique, 850-622-1214 for more information. Thank you.